Thanks for tuning in. Hi, I'm Desiree Duret, and this is Merexis TV. Today we talk about elevating polymer supply chains by digitalizing purchase and logistics. In the studio with me today, Michael Grzyczyk from Merexis, and they're responsible for the Merexis elevator. Then Dr. Stefan Thomas, the Managing Director of Ink Invention Center in Munich, and his colleague Hagen Droste, the specialist for digital logistics services. Great to have you here. So, Michael, let me start with you and Merexis Elevator. To begin with, tell us a bit more about, what is Merexis Elevator?
Sure. The Merexis Elevator is our digitalization and innovation setup, consisting of internal colleagues of mine from logistics, sales, business development, and IT, and as well of external experts for innovation. They bring in totally new perspectives from other companies, from other branches, new methods, and also the technology that we need to implement then our solutions. And we have one common goal together with our customers, and that is to make polymer trading and distribution more transparent and at the same time more efficient.
It sounds really exciting, but how does it work? Can you give us an example?
Yes. At the first half of this year, we set up some meetings with our customers from different regions, from different countries, and try to figure out what their pain points are, where their most time-consuming activities are, where we have room for improvement. Then we work together on the first solutions, quite quickly set up some prototypes and then tested them with the customer. And now we're standing here with the two solutions we think bring the most value to them.
So it kind of is still a brand new project, but you already got it started, and you have developed this together. And Hagen, you have worked for traders in the mechanical engineering industry as well as the automotive industry. So what kind of experiences could you contribute to this project?
Yes, we saw in the mechanical engineering industry and especially in the automotive industry that the purchasers or the customers were quite reluctant to start with digital solutions, so different to the B2C sector. Yes, we really had to take them by the hands and sit really virtually next to them and to show them how the solutions work and to make them see the advantages and how we can solve their pains. And the pains were one was, for instance, reducing the net working capital. Another was the complex document handling or the time you spend in communication with your supplier, or even a steady flow of incoming goods, so that you always have enough stock available. And yes, this we could solve. And one solution was, for instance, the VMI system, which is vendor managed inventory, where a predefined minimum of the stock you have, and when the stock level is reaching this minimum, then automatically the order is generated. So that means this takes a lot of work away from the purchasers. The procurement, the quality assurance, the replenishment is all done by the supplier, and so we can give the customer a very reliable supply. And with this information and this experience that we had from mechanical engineering and automotive, we want to go into the polymer industry now and put these systems in place there.
Awesome. Stefan, so how did you experience working with Merexis, developing together with the customers, and what can you tell us about the results?
Desiree, I mean, it's a good question. Merexis actually is a new player on the market, for sure, and implementing innovations in digitization is never easy. It's never an easy job for nobody. For me, my impression is Merexis, as new player, but also as a leading polymer distributor, is quite dynamic, actually, because if we think Merexis hit the market, I think, in July 2019, and now we have October, and we present the first digital solutions to the customers. I mean, this is only 4 months, and this can only be achieved, I mean, if you have a perfect top management commitment that's pushing, actually, digitization and innovations, When it comes to working with also with the customers, actually this is exactly the approach of the Invention Center, what we also propose to all the, let's say, companies we work with together. Because if you don't listen to the customer, if you don't, understand the customer, ideate, bring him new solutions, discuss it with them, validate it, then you will have a hard time with your innovations in the market to really sell it later on to the customer, because maybe it never met his demand, right?
Yeah, you can have the greatest idea, but nobody wants it. So yeah.
Exactly.
So
We have developed now over the last weeks actually is our two solutions. On the one hand, the customer can expect the first half of next year it will hit the market, can expect a brand new customer portal where you can make ordering as easy as it gets. So everything what's with this order, let's say connected with this order. So if it's documents, if it's order tracking, everything that's necessary to make order handling as smooth and easy as it is, as it can get. This is what we have implemented. And the second thing is basically what Hagen mentioned, something we have seen also in the automotive industry heavily, a VMI service. So the customer can have this ordering very easy automated with us. So just think of a silo. When the silo hits a minimum, then it will automatically be reordered. Material will automatically be reordered. And so both things should help the customer really to make it as easy as it gets for him to work with Merexis.
but the customer does not run the risk of paying too much. I mean, can you really rely on this automated ordering?
Of course, this only works if you have a contract and if you have a fixed price basis. And this has to be done upfront, negotiated upfront with all the salespeople here at Merexis. Of course, this has to be done. And also when it's in terms of reliability, I would say if you order it today with a, let's say, very manual process, you always can have human failures as well. Yeah, a document, is forgotten or is just gone away. Or if you have, for example, a misunderstanding, something that should be ordered for in 2 weeks and will be delivered in 3 weeks then or something because there was a misunderstanding. All this can happen, and within our solution, I mean, it's a very transparent process, and this is what we also try to achieve, as transparent as it gets. So you will get an information when an automatic ordering was placed. You will get an information when when your silo will be delivered, of course, when your material will be delivered. All these things you will be informed about. So it's a very transparent process, and that's what we want to achieve for the customer.
It sounds really very well thought through, of course.
May I also
Yes,
add
please.
one thing to the reliability? It's not the first time we're doing window managed inventory. We've been managing the inventory of our strategic partner with many plants for more than 10 years now. So we have a good experience with it. We never ran out of stock and caused downtime or something like this. So the customers could really rely on that if they choose us as a vendor for the vendor managed inventory.
I mean, yes, you do have the knowledge, you do have the experience. So, but now let's get a bit more into detail. So how can we picture this process? Let's imagine a customer uses it for the very first time. So how does it work?
Well, the customer, at first we would start a kick-off meeting with the customer. We would invite him. We would present him our solutions that we develop with the other customers. He can profit of those experiences. We can talk about the individual wishes he would have, and also talk with him about new ideas, the problems that he is facing. And we are quite happy that if we could develop new solutions with the customers for our next projects. Yeah.
Okay, so where can our customers then get more information? Picture them not being here at K. How can they get in touch?
Yeah, they can get in touch directly with me, or they meet us at our LinkedIn page. There are several informations, or on our YouTube channel. You will probably announce.
Yes, no, absolutely. Great. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to having you here. Will you still be around tomorrow?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if you see this talk show now and want to get more information, then make sure you visit us here at K. And as Mike already mentioned, make sure you follow Merexis on LinkedIn, and also for further episodes, just visit our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.